Hi guys! This is Catherine from Film and Addicts, and today I'm going to walk you through how to vlog. Whether that be for yourself, or for a business, or for a group of people, I'm going to share with you my tips that I've learned during my time at Film and Addicts to help you become a better vlogger. So let's get started. So tip number one is to make a plan. First, as a vlogger, you always have to be observant and aware of what's going on around you. What helps with this is going into each shoot or meeting with a plan. The way I do this is by asking one of my bosses, Ben or Caleb, about what's going on beforehand. That looks a little something like this. All right, so will you tell us what we are about to do?
So right now we're going to N3 and we're gonna talk to him about...
That way, I can plan how to get good cinematic B-roll, the most important shots of each event, and good audio content that I can use within my vlog. So this rule still applies if you are vlogging for yourself. Planning out your day beforehand helps give structure to your vlog before you even start filming. You'll know what shots you need to get, where your locations are gonna be. It just helps you have a better understanding of what your storyline is going to be before your day even starts. This also will make the editing process easier, as you already know what's going to be in your vlog, instead of just randomly filming and having to somehow make that a cohesive piece. Just going out with no plan might pan out every so often, but it's not a reliable way to make good recurring content. Tip number two is to film and include B-roll in your vlog. So if you're new to vlogging, you might be wondering what B-roll is. B-roll is pretty much behind the scenes footage that shows the location, the people involved, and just the general vibe of an event or meeting or situation. As a vlogger, you're not necessarily creating your content, you're just capturing it. You're just documenting it. So B-roll is crucial to your vlog because it's a better form of storytelling. I could sit here in front of the camera for 10 minutes straight and talk about an event or talk about what I'm doing today, but that wouldn't be half as interesting as actually showing it to you. Yes, my personality plays a huge role in creating my vlogs, and I like talking to the camera, and talking to the camera as a personality is a huge part of vlogging, but you need to combine the creative B-roll with your own thoughts and your own discussions. If you just had B-roll, it'd be more of just a creative piece, and if you just had yourself talking, it'd be more of an informational piece. And a vlog, in my opinion, is sort of a combination of the two. B-roll can vary depending on what your ultimate goal is. For me, because I'm vlogging for a company, I'm vlogging for Film and Addicts, it's not just about myself, my B-roll consists of a lot of shots of the team. I'm getting shots of them at meetings, at events, filming people. I'm showing their creative process. Whereas if you were vlogging for yourself, it's harder to capture your own creative process because you already have a camera in your hands. So for yourself, you might want to create B-roll of your location, of what's going on around you, and then fill in the extra information with you talking to the camera. Okay, so now that we've talked about the importance of getting B-roll, I've got my fellow intern Max here to talk about how to get good B-roll. So I'm handing you off.
Hi everybody, as she said, my name is Max and I'm an intern here at Film and Addicts. I'm going to tell you guys a couple ways to shoot B-roll to make it look good for your videos. Say you have a coffee maker. There are a ton of different ways, there's an endless possibility of shots you can get with that coffee maker to put in slow-mo, make it as B-roll, make it look interesting, to put over footage and keep your audience engaged in the video. A lot of things aren't that interesting to look at without a creative lens, but if you put that creative lens on, then you can see a lot of things from a different perspective, and that translates directly over to B-roll. Another thing is you have to make sure for your B-roll that your shots are steady. A lot of times when you're holding a camera, you tend to shake. Like, our bodies aren't meant to take steady shots. There are a lot of ways to combat that problem and that shakiness in camera, even if you don't have an expensive stabilizer. So that's key to getting good B-roll, is making sure your shots are steady and they look good to the eye. One thing is to use everything that you have at your disposal for B-roll and use it as footage. When you're in an area, in a space for the duration of the day, things can get repetitive, but if you just observe every little thing in every corner of the office. New things pop up, and as you see things from a different perspective, then those new things become interesting, and you can also use those for B-roll. So really just keeping your mind open to new ideas, to new shots, that'll help your videos a lot.
Tip number 3 is finding your own personal vlog style. If you're a business person looking to promote your business and looking to find new clients, you might want to create more serious vlogs. But if you are more of an entertainer, and if you're an actor, you want to brand yourself and become a personality, then you might want to create more funny vlogs. So if you're vlogging for someone else, that means that you're not a personal vlogger anymore, and there's someone else's agenda that you have to take into consideration. If you're vlogging for a group of business people, that needs to be approached differently than vlogging for a group of creatives. For me, since I'm vlogging a group of filmmakers, our vlogs are just naturally more creative and funny and more relaxed. But if you're vlogging for an office space or a business trip, that's going to need to be approached in a more serious manner, unless your employer wants the vlog to be funny. For me, since I'm branding Filmanatics and I'm helping market them, they want their personalities to be in there, and they want the fun and work environment to be included in my vlogs. So that's why I include it. And if they tell me to tone it down and to not make it so funny, then I tone it down and make it more serious. Tip number 4, be experimental with your vlogs. You want to be able to create fresh content that keeps your audience wanting more and excited about new content, because if you have the same exact style vlog over and over and over again, it just gets a little boring. And I'm playing around with that too. Here at Filmanatics, in the past I've done a lot of highlight reels of weeks basically. So I was showing meetings and events that we were going to. But now we're starting to play around with more creative vlogs. And it's hard. If you're working for an employer, it's hard because you are working within the guidelines of marketing and promoting their business. If you're an individual vlogger, it's a lot easier. You have so much more freedom because you are the only one monitoring your content. If you're working for an employer or a business, it's really necessary that you both collaborate and create something that you're both satisfied with. So that goes into finding your style again. As creatives, it's understandably hard. It's hard pushing out content all the time. And it gets tiring and you get burnt out, but trying different things and keeping things fresh and new will not only help you not get burnt out, but help your audience be excited and feel like they're learning something new and watching something new within your content. Tip number 5, get comfortable in front of the camera. Now, that's a lot easier said than done. And I struggle with this all the time. I mean, but if you're not comfortable in front of the camera, chances are your audience probably isn't going to be comfortable watching you. When you're out on the street vlogging, whether it's for yourself or for a business, it's gonna be uncomfortable. There's gonna be people watching you, there's gonna be people walking by, and it's gonna make you feel self-conscious about having your camera in front of your face and talking to a camera. And if you're in an office place setting, it could be even more awkward because all of your coworkers are sitting around you while you're talking to a camera, so. But it's fine. And by getting comfortable on camera, it helps you talk more freely about whatever your subject is. And that might help you find your style, and that might help you gain more ideas with what to do with your content next or what to create next. Because in vlogging, a lot really rides on your personality and on your ability to show that personality through your vlog. And one of my tips on how to become more comfortable in front of the camera is to go out with a group of other vloggers or just a group of friends, because that way you're more comfortable and you're not just alone with your camera. It's you and a group of people, so you can rely on them to help make you more comfortable. If you're being genuine in front of the camera and you're not super scripted, that's gonna make your audience feel a much more real connection with you and much stronger connection to your story. So those are my biggest tips for new vloggers. If you wanna see some of these tips put into practice, you can go ahead and watch any of our vlogs. Our earlier vlogs were pretty much Ben and Caleb filming each other. They were starting to grow Filmanatics and they wanted to document their everyday process that led to growing their business. So you can compare those vlogs to the vlogs that we are putting out today. And you can see a lot of these tips put into practice, how we found our style, how we were creative with our vlogs. So you can use those for inspiration. I hope you learned something new from this video. And if you want to see any of these tips explained more fully in a new video, then comment that down below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.